everyone, welcome back to the channel and the CBR600 project. Now these rusty things, the headers, this is part 5, and we'll be going into how we removed these rusty old wrecks, showing you that and the aftermath. So yeah, let's crack on. Now that looks seriously corroded in there, so what I've done is maybe for an hour or so I've had it soaking in some penetrating fluid, and just thought I would see if I can get them to crack. It might not be so bad, but we'll see what happens. So they've got a mix of nuts on here. That's a 10mm socket and the other's a 13, and there's one at the other side that's a 10. So I'll do the 10s first. There's a hole in there for sure, and they're very thin. Feel how thin they are there. In fact, I can bend that with my thumb, so they're well shot. So that's a job well done. Now the headers are off, I'm going to have a clean up in here, obviously, because it's a mess and there's a bit of drilling to do, as I explained. So I've got these cloths here, and they're really tough. They're not tissue, it's some kind of a cloth. So I've cut them down to a reasonable size. I'm just going to put them in the ports, just so that while I'm cleaning up we don't get any unwanted debris in there, just general filth around the place, and because I'll be using a wire brush and all kinds on the front of this engine, we don't want any bits flicking inside the tops of them valves and things in there. So that's just a little tip. I don't know if you can see that, it's pretty dark in there. I'm just poking them into the tops there, where you can see the valves. It just stops any of that crap from getting in into those valve seats. I mean, I will still be careful in there. You see it's pretty dirty, so I'll just give it a good clean up. And there's a stud here. Yeah, can you see that? Stud here to repair, and one up here for the radiator mount. Had a bit of a clean up in there. It looks a bit better. So I'm just going to have a go at this stud now. See if we can do something with that. So actually the centre is pretty well obvious. It's just a centre pop and a small hammer. Right, that's that popped. So when we couldn't get the radiator off, it was because that's actually a screw in this bracket here, and it's corroded and broken off. So that's the other stud that I've got to remove, drill out. I've tried grips on it, won't move. So I'm going to cut it off flush so I can start from scratch, use a Dremel small cut off disc. That cut off. Same again on here, hammer and punch. Just with a good eye, guess the centre of that stud. Give it a pop or two. That's it. And then grab the drill. That's all the way through now. So that's ready for our replacement radiator, which I have ordered. In the meantime, we've had that clean up down here, which I've shown you. I'm waiting for some gaskets to come in. I'm going to drop the oil sump and both side casings, going to give them a tidy up. New gaskets on. There's a bit of a leak down there. Somebody's used some liquid gasket, and I don't like that stuff because it's leaks. I'll show you that. So you can see all that oil around here. It's just from this side cover here. They've just used liquid gasket, and I suspect they've used the same on the you can see all that oil there. So I'm just going to, as a matter of course, while I've got the downpipes off and the radiator, everything, give it all a good clean up, new gaskets. Yeah, so we're just waiting on delivery on those now. So if I get a chance, I'll give it a bit more of a clean up and I'll show you my progress as I go along. Right, got those stainless steel studs fitted, nuts are there and washers ready. So they're good for the future, not going to rot away, no corrosion on that. So that's it for today, for this video. In part 6, the next video, we'll be taking I'll be showing you the removal of the 3 casings. So there's the generator or stator side, the sump side, and the clutch side. So that's next. We'll take those out next on the next video. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching. All right, guys. Thanks very much.